All right. So here's what happened yesterday with yesterday's recording. I was out and about, and before I got home, I decided to pull over and tried to read a little bit. And then I saw a video on IG where the creator, she was talking about recording yourself and stuff. I'm like, yeah, cool. I can relate to that. But the purpose, I guess the point of a video was use your back camera instead of the front camera. The first video I posted, I used the front camera, but the image appeared nice. I didn't see anything wrong with it unless you are extremely picky. And the purpose of these videos is not to be extremely picky, but to improve the muscle that allow us to publish more more frequently and more consistently, actually. And I'm like, yeah, I should use the back camera because I have the Galaxy S25, I believe, and I think it has 4 or 5 cameras, back cameras, or it has 2 back cameras and 2 sensors, whatever. I haven't really looked into it that much. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use the back camera. Why not? I get a nicer image. And I set it up, do everything that I needed to do, press record, and I actually saw it recording, right? I went on the passenger side, opened the door, mount everything nice and neat. It's recording, tested the microphone, you can see here. And I opened the door, I got in, I started recording. According to my understanding, I started recording. And I drove for about 10 minutes. Because when I set it up, I was in the parking lot. I just got gas, and I drove for 10 minutes to a more quiet place to record the reading of the book. And I park on the shoulder of 25 miles per hour road. That was perfect, all shaded by trees and stuff. I'm like, yes, there's no vehicle going by almost ever. I read for a good 20-25 minutes, and then I drove another 10 minutes to conclude the video, right? I'm good. I got a video. Box check. I got home. To my surprise, I went into my gallery. I'm like, okay, let's look at the video before I post it. Not that I needed to see it anyway. I'm like, okay, let me check it out. The video that recorded was 1 minute and 46 seconds long. Man, I was in disbelief. I'm like, how? Because on the previous video, there was a wire here, I guess. And on the transmitter for the microphone, there's a USB-C port. I connected the charger to charge the phone while I was recording, which I guess you can do. And the wire that was here was connected in the same plug and the same charger as the charger for the phone. So I unplugged it, and then boom, the recording stopped. And to my knowledge, I was recording for about 30 minutes, 35, 40 minutes maybe. But when I unplugged this wire, the recording stopped. Man, these are all the barriers that would discourage you from being consistent, because that was really discouraging. Like, why did I not use the front camera? But I learned, so I'm not gonna use the front camera again, the back camera again, until I have another connection that allows me to see what I'm recording, if I'm recording at all. So that was the story as to why I gotta reread part 1 again. So I guess the reading will be better this time because I already read it, I think. But we'll see. It's late, I guess. I think it's after 8 p.m. here. It's starting to get dark. So, yeah. All right. Let's find the right page. Oh, by the way, this book, I'm thinking of alternating between this one and the one I'm reading, the Master Key System. This is Master Key System, and this one is The Rise. I purchased this book back in 2012 or 2013, whenever. It's also about mastery. It says creativity, the gift of failure, and the search of mastery. So, yeah, I'll be alternating between the two of them because this one is supposed to be like doing homework as you read it. So, because I want to read it to read more often, so I decided to bring this one into the mix. All right, let's get into it. Introduction. Okay, this is the introduction to part 1. Part 1 is pretty much a list of items, I guess. It's after the introduction, there is 1 through 45. The goal is to read 1 through 45, but it will take a very long time because I do read slow and it's getting dark. Whichever comes first, that's when I will stop, or if I'm tired first. I'm tired from reading because it hurts. It hurts to read for so long. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true. It is true. All right. It is my privilege to enclose here with part 1 of the Master Key System. Would you bring into your life more power? Get the power consciousness, more health, the health consciousness, more happiness, the happiness consciousness. Live the spirit of these things until they become yours by right. It will then become impossible to keep them from you. To keep them from you. The things of the world are fluid to a power within many by which he rules them. Wait, let's read that again. The things of this world are fluid Ooh, you can't see me as much. I guess this kind of bring no light-ish. Nah, that's good. Let's put this down as well. Okay, perfect. All right, let's read that again. Where were we? Where is this? Okay, I can't even find where I was. All right, let's pick up here. It will then become impossible to keep them from you. The things of the world are fluid to a power within men by which he rules them. You need to acquire. You need not acquire this power. You already have it, but you want to understand it. You want to use it. You want to control it. You want to impregnate yourself with it so that you can go forward and carry the world before you, day by day, as you go on and on. As you gain momentum, as your inspiration deepens, as your plans crystallize, as you gain understanding, you will come to realize that this world is no dead pile of stone and timber, but that it is a living thing. It is made up of the beating hearts of humanity. It is a thing of life and beauty. It is evident that it requires understanding to work with material of this description. But those who come into understanding are inspired by a new light, a new force. They gain confidence and greater power each day. They realize their hopes and their dreams come true. Life has a deeper, fuller, clearer meaning, therefore. And now, part 1. That was just one paragraph, and I can tell you that my jawbone is starting to be sore. Yesterday when I read it, I mean, I've only read a paragraph so far, but yesterday when I read it, it was more painful. So let's keep working out. That much gathers more is true on every plane of existence, and that lust leads to greater lust is equally true. Mind is creative. Okay, so that's number 2. I'm kind of confused on this because it's a list. After part 1 ended here, there is a list of items 1 through 45. I don't know if I should say the number. I don't think that it matters or not. I don't know if I should say it. I don't know that it matters if I say the number or not. But this time I will, because yesterday I did not say it, and I felt like every time I get to the next number, I feel like we should probably say the number, because I kind of expect you to follow with me. It's like you're following with me. Not really, but yeah. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 2, mind is creative, and conditions, environments environment, and all experiences in life are the result of our habitual or predominant mental attitude. Number three, the attitude of mind necessarily depends up upon what we think. Therefore, the secret of all power, um, all achievement, and all possession depends upon our method of thinking. All right. This is true because we must be. Oh, number four. This is true because we must be before we can do, and we can do only to the extent we are, which we are. And what we are depends upon what we think. So you are what you think, in a sense. In essence. Not in a sense, but in essence. You are what you think. We cannot express powers that we do not possess. The only way by which we may secure possession of power is to become conscious of power. And we can never become conscious of power until we learn that all power is from within. There is a world within. That's number three. No, number six. It's not number three. I don't know why I say number three. It's six. The struggle is real. There's a world within, a world of thought and feeling and power, of light and life and beauty, and although invisible, its forces are mighty. Number seven, the world within is governed by mind. I don't know why. Even yesterday when I read it, I said govern, but I know it's govern. When we discover this world, we shall find the solution for every. We should find a solution for every problem, the cause for every effect, and since the world within is subject to our control, all laws of power and possession are also within our control. The world within, number 8. The world within. It's annoying to say the number. Like now, yesterday when I was reading it, it annoys me not to say the number, and now it annoys me to say the number. You can't make this up, y'all. Okay. It's okay. Number 8. The world without is a reflection of the world within. What appears without is what has been found within. And the world within may be found infinite wisdom, infinite power, infinite supply of all that is necessary. Within the unfoldment, development, within wait, let's restart this sentence. It is not within, it's waiting. So it goes like and the world within may be found infinite wisdom, infinite power, infinite supply of all that is necessary, waiting for unfoldment. So, pretty much waiting to unfold. I wonder why they did not say waiting to unfold, but waiting for unfoldment, development, and expression. If we recognize these potentialities in the world within, they will take form in the world without. So if we acknowledge these things inside of us, and there is potential for them to be manifested outside of us, meaning in our daily life or whatever. All right. Ooh. Yeah. And you know what? I think, though, when I was reading this yesterday, I did understand what I was reading, but rereading it now kind of uh, reinforce my understanding of what I'm reading and allow me to process it easier. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Okay, number 9. Harmony in the world within will be reflected in the world without. By harmonious condition, agreeable surroundings, the best of everything. It is the foundation of health and necessary, essential to all greatness, all power, all attainment, all achievement, and all success. Harmony in the world within means the ability to control our thoughts and to determine for ourselves how any experience is to affect us. Number 11, harmony in the world within results in optimism and affluence. Affluence within results and affluence without. Number 12, the world without reflects the circumstances and the conditions of the consciousness within. Number 13, if we find wisdom in the world within, we shall have the understanding to discern the marvelous possibilities that are latent in this world within. And we shall be given the power to make these possibilities manifest in the world without. Number 14, as we become conscious of the wisdom in the world within, we mentally take possession of the wisdom, and by taking mental possession, we come into possession of the power and the wisdom necessary to bring into manifestation the essential necessary for our most complete and harmonious development. So yesterday, here's an observation I made yesterday, right? I was born and raised in Haiti, and uh, through primary school and secondary school, I was taught French, and pretty much all our curriculum are in French because mm, I wouldn't say I speak French very fluently, but I speak a little bit of French, un poquito. But French was a major part of my life going to school from pretty much. I don't even know how to um, compare it from K through 12 here because our structure is sort of different. But I would say elementary school or even the first grade of high school. Uh, what happened to my light? Yes, even for the first grade of high school. So everything we did in Haiti, we did it in French. And French, we do not pronounce the letter H. In most cases, H is silent. Um, for that reason, even when I speak English, I don't pronounce the letter H in most circumstances because I was wired to believe that it's silent. It's very hard to unlearn and relearn this rule for English. I mean, I understand it. If I slow down when I'm speaking, uh, that's why I think that's one of the reason why I speak very slow because I try to enunciate as much as possible. Yeah, like you'll realize when I said harmonious, I kind of put more emphasis on the letter H because if I don't um, make a what's the word, a conscience conscious, I don't know, conscious effort, yeah, to pronounce it, then you will not hear it. All right. Yesterday I read it up to 25, so it's starting to get really dark. So I'm at number 14 or 15. Okay, let's pick up at number 15. I should have just picked up where I left off yesterday because I read it. The video just did not save, but let's keep going. Let's try to get up to 30, but I think it's the darkness will beat me to it. So, yeah. All right, number 15. The world within is the practical world in which the men and women of power generate courage, hope, enthusiasm, confidence, trust, and faith, by which they are given the intelligence to see the wisdom and the practical skill to make the vision real. Number 16, life. Oh, and also we are at 30 minutes. So I don't want this to go past 45 minutes, but we are 30. Number 16, life is an unfoldment, not an accretion. What comes to us in the world without is what we already possess and the world within. Oh, okay. So let's read this again. Life is an unfoldment, not an accretion. What comes to us in the world without is what we already possess and the world within. So what you get in your everyday life is what you already have inside of you, pretty much, is what you already are, pretty much. Number 17, all possession is based on the consciousness. All gain is the result of an accumulative consciousness. All loss is the result of a scattering consciousness. Number 18, mental efficiency is contingent upon harmony This discord means confusion. Therefore, he who would acquire power must be in harmony with natural law. Okay, I can still see myself in the camera and the screen. So I'm going to go to number 20. When this mind thinks correctly, when it understands the truth, when the thoughts send when the blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's start again at number 20. When this mind thinks correctly, when it understands the truth, when the thoughts sent through the cerebrospinal nervous system to the body are constructive, these sensations are pleasant, harmonious. Number 21. The result is that we build strength, vitality, and all constructive forces into our body. But it is through this same objective mind that all the stress, sickness, lack, limitation, and every form of discord and in and inharmony is admitted to our lives. It is therefore through the objective mind, by wrong thinking, that we are related to all destructive forces. Number 22. We are related to the world within by the conscious mind. The solar plexus is the organ of this mind. The sympathetic system of nervous presides of nerves. Okay, wait. Let's start again at the beginning of number 22. We are related to the world within by the conscious mind. The solar plexus is the organ of this mind. The sympathetic system of nerves presides over all subjective sensations, such as joy, fear, love, emotion, respiration, imagination, and all other subconscious phenomena. It is through the subconscious that we are connected with the universal mind and brought into relation with the infinite constructive forces of universe. That's a lot. I don't understand what I just read, but I will come back to number 23. I think I understand it, but it's a lot to break down. I need to come back to it and try to reprocess it again. All agree, number 24, all agree that there is but one principle of consciousness pervading the entire universe, occupying all space and being essentially the same in kind at every point of its presence. It is all powerful, all wisdom, and always present. All thoughts and things are within itself. It is all and all. There is but one consciousness in the universe able to think, and when it thinks, its thoughts become objective thanks to it. As this consciousness is omnipresent, it must be present within every individual. Each individual must be a manifestation of that omnipotent. Wait. Okay. Omniscient and omnipresent consciousness. Number 26. As there is only one consciousness in the universe that is able to think, it is necessarily follows that your consciousness is identical with the universal consciousness. Or, in other words, all mind is one mind. Therefore, there is no dodging this conclusion. That's a lot. Now I see why it says to read it in 24 weeks, because it's a lot to process, especially when this is your first time starting to read. It is a lot. We are at number 27. I think I need to start the car. All right. The consciousness that focuses in your brain cells is the same consciousness which focuses in the brain cells of every other individual. Each individual is but the individualization of the universal, the cosmic mind. Number 28. The universal mind is static or potential energy. It simply is. It can manifest only through the individual, and the individual can manifest only through the universal. They are one. They are one. Okay, that's a very short sentence. After all this, I know. You go from a long sentence to a 3-word sentence. Okay, cool. The ability of the individual to think is his ability to act on the universal and bring it into manifestation. Human consciousness consists only in the ability of man to think. Mind in itself is believed to be a subtle. I always struggle with the pronunciation of this word. Subtle. I think the T is silent. Subtle. I don't know. Okay, subtle. Form of static energy, from which arise the activities called thought, which is the dynamic phase of mind. Mind is a static energy. Thought is a dynamic energy. The two phases of the same thing, though it is therefore the vibratory force formed by converting static mind into dynamic mind. Number 30. As the sum of all attributes are contained in this universal mind, which is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. These attributes must be present at all times in their potential form in every individual. Therefore, when the individual thinks, the thought is compelled by its nature to embody itself in an objective or condition which will respond with its origin. Number 31, every thought, therefore, is a cause, and every condition and effect. For this reason, it is absolutely essential that you control your thoughts so as to bring forth only desirable conditions. All power, number 32, all power is from within. And it is absolutely under your control. It comes through the exact knowledge and the voluntary exercises of principle. Number 33. It should be plain that when you acquire a thorough understanding of this law and are able to control your thought processes, you can apply it to any condition. In other words, you will have come into conscious cooperation with omnipotent law, which is the fundamental basis of all things. The universal mind is the life principle of every atom, which is an existence. Every atom is continually striving to manifest more life. All are intelligent and all are seeking to carry the purpose for which they were created. Number 35. That was number 34. But number 35, a majority of mankind lives in the world without. Few have found the world within, and yet it is the world within that makes the world without. Wait, where are we? That makes the world without. It is therefore creative, and everything which you find is it is therefore creative, and everything which you find in your world without has been created by you and the world within. So everything you find in the world without, that means in the world that is external to your brain, your mind, is what you created for yourself. Pretty much, don't blame anyone, blame yourself, because you created it. Your reality is your creation. I think that's what I got from it, at least. Number 36, this system will bring into a realization of power which will be yours. When you understand this relation between the world without and the world within is the cause, the world without the effect. The change, the effect, you must change the cause. To change the effect, you must change the cause. So to change the output, you must change the input. Number 37. Okay, well, we will get to number 45. I can still see myself in the screen. There's a really bright light here. Maybe I should go to it. What do you think? Yeah, let's go to it, and then I'll keep the car running. Where's my key? I'll go to it real quick. We are at 45 minutes. I mean, I can see. The camera can see me, but I want you to have better. That does not make any difference, my friend. And let me back up a little bit. I don't know. I don't know that made any difference. But let me put the windows up because there's more bugs here. I don't want them to come and bother me. All right. Oh, I can see the pages better now too. Nice. All right, we were at number 37. Number 37, you will at once see that this is a radically new and different idea. Most men try to change effect by working with effects. They fail to see that this is simply changing one form of the stress to another. To remove the sword, we must remove the cause, and this, let's lock the door. I don't want uninvited visits. All right, make sure you lock the door. Lock the door. It's late, and I'm in an empty parking lot. All right, so they failed to see that this is. I already read that, but they failed to see that this is simply changing one form of distress for another. To remove the squad, we must remove the cause, and this cause can be found only in the world within. So the cause can only be found within you. Got it. All growth is from within. This is evident in all nature. Every plant, every animal, every human, and every human is a living testimony to the great law, and the error of the ages is in looking for strength or power from without. The world within is the universal fountain of supply, and the world without is the outlet to the stream. Our ability to receive depends upon our recognition of this universal fountain. This infinite energy of which each individual is an outlet, and so is one with every other individual. Number 40, recognition is a mental process. Mental action is therefore the interaction of the individual upon the universal mind. And as the universal mind is the intelligence which pervades all spaces and animates all living things, this mental action and reaction is the law of causation. But the principle of causation does not obtain in the individual, but in the universal mind. It is not an objective faculty, but a subjective process, and the results are seemed an infinite variety of conditions and experience. I want to read that again because that was a lot. That was long. That was too long. Pray. Okay, let's read it again. I feel like I read it, but my mind just left mid number, so I don't know what I just read. All right, recognition is a mental process. Mental action is therefore the interaction of the individual upon the universal mind, and as the universal mind is the intelligence which pervades all space and animates all living things. This mental action and reaction is the law of causation. But the principle of causation does not obtain in the individual. Okay, but the principle of causation does not obtain in the individual, but in the universal mind. Okay, got it. It is not an objective faculty, but a subjective process, and the results are seen in an infinite. Okay, let's try this again. It is not an objective faculty, but a subjective process, and the results are seen in an infinite variety of conditions and experiences. Okay, I got it. I don't need to break it down, but trust me, I got it. I got it. All right. I got it. Number 41. We got 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 4 more. Let me read 41 first. In order to express life, there must be mind. Nothing can exist without mind. Everything which exists in some manifestation of this one basic substance from which by which all things have been created and are continually being created. Okay, let me say this. I've never seen a witch use so successively. It says, everything which exists in some manifestation of this one basic substance from which and by which. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay. That's why we reread what we read to make sure that it is broken down properly and it is understood. Number 42. We live in a fathomless? I've never seen that. Fathomless. That's interesting. Okay. I gotta look up this word. Fathom. I did not know fathomless is a word. Was a word. Oh. Fathomless. We live in a fathomless sea of plastic mind substance. This substance is ever alive and active. It is sensitive to the highest degree. It takes form according to the mental demand. Thought forms the mold or matrix from which the substance expresses. Hold on, let me read that again. Oh man, we are at 54 minutes. Okay, almost done. Bear with me. Okay. We live in a fathomless sea of plastic mind substance. This substance is ever alive and active. It is sensitive to the highest degree. It takes form according to the mental demand. Thought forms the mold or matrix from which the substance expresses. We live in a fathomless sea of plastic mind substance. I do not understand this sentence. A fathomless sea of plastic mind substance. Fathomless sea of plastic mind substance. I don't understand this sentence. The substance is ever alive and active. Is it talking about your brain? It sounds like it is, but I'm confused. Maybe I've been reading for too long. All right, I'll come back to that tomorrow with a clear mind. When I wake up at 5 in the morning, I'll open the book and be like, number 42. Okay, I need highlighter. I need to go to Walmart to get some highlighter. All right, number 43. Remember that it is in the application alone that the value consists, and that a practical understanding of this law will substitute abundance for poverty, wisdom for ignorance, harmony harmony for discord, and freedom from tyranny. And certainly there can be no greater blessing there than these from a material and social standpoint. Now, make the application. Select a room. Okay, this is the call to action for this chapter. That was a very lengthy and detailed chapter. Now make the application. Select a room where you can be alone in the car and undisturbed. Sit erect, comfortably, but do not lounge. Let your thoughts roam where they will, but be perfectly still for from 15 minutes to half an hour. Continue this for 3 or 4 days or for a week until you secure full control of your physical being. I think I'm gonna do this. Many will find this extremely difficult. Others will conquer with ease, but it is absolutely essential to secure complete control of the body before you are ready to progress. Next week, you will receive instruction for the next step. In the meantime, you must have mastered this one. Oh, this is good. I feel like I'm in the survival show. Yeah, something like that. Study questions with answers. It doesn't say when to do the questions with answers, but I like this. Okay, so I'm gonna do this for perfect. Today's Monday, so I'm gonna do it for 4 days, and then I guess I'll do it for 4 days and then come back to it, do the questions and answers, because it doesn't say to do anything before that part. So I'll come back to it, do the questions and answers, because it has 10 questions and answers. The answers are already provided. I don't know, I'm confused by that part. But there probably will be more explanation before I go to, at the beginning of chapter 2. In the meantime, though, because this one I have to wait a week to read it. Next time I start reading again, we will resume from this one. I can't believe I've been here for 1 hour. So we're gonna get going, okay? That was good. That was good. I like it. Also, I like my setup. It's really nice. It's pitch dark outside, and maybe I'll have. I don't think I need it. I'm not going to complicate this thing at all. No complication. Trust me. But I'll see you on the next one. If you did watch for a whole hour, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. This is a journey. My goal is to do it for 30 hours, 20 hours. Because I remember I've seen something uh, from Alex Hormozy. He was saying that until you've done something consistently for 20 hours and you haven't seen improvement, you have no reason to stop doing it. So that was 1 hour straight. I like that this was 1 hour. So if I keep this tempo, I will pretty much do this for 20 days and then boom, 20 hours. My vocabulary should be impeccable. Uh, I'm not looking for overnight results, but I think we'll see a lot of improvement. If you're here to go through this with me, let me know in the comment section below that you've watched this. And if you have any suggestion, I don't know, this book, the only reason why I go with this book is because I've had it for a very, very long time. When it first came out, I purchased it. I started reading it. So it was a mission. It's a mission of mine to finish it. But if you have good reads like this one, uh, definitely type it down in the comment below. And I will see you on the next one, y'all. Thank you for watching.